What is going on, everybody? I am back again with the Black White 2 Wi-Fi battle. This time it is a NU match that I had against somebody by the name of HouseofWolves100. Found him on the Smogon Wi-Fi Battle Finder. And this battle, it was definitely a better match than what I've been having recently. So just after this battle happened, like I just got so pumped up from the energy just because of the fact that it was a better match. So yeah. Anywho, my team, it's more or less just Roselia and Stalin coming to NU, hey, I want to use them. Then I made the rest of my team around that. So, yeah, also another thing about this battle is that it's kind of fast-paced for the first chunk of it, just because there's a lot of switching. So if I do stumble up my narration, I apologize for that in advance. So, anywho, right on with the match, I am going to decide to lead off with my Roselia as my opponent decides to lead off with his jump bluff. And I'm expecting him to go for the sleep powder. Not that it really matters on my Roselia because Natural Cure wants to switch out or wake up anyways. But I didn't want him to put me asleep, just figuring, hey, he's asleep, he can't set up hazards or sludge bomb me or whatever. Plus, if I go into my Electabuzz, I have the Vital Spirit, so I'm completely immune to the sleep, and then I could scare him out with the Heated Power Ice. But turns out he actually ends up switching out himself, goes to his Mawile, probably predicting the Sludge Bomb. But yeah, so I almost said Taz. Electabuzz and Mawile matchup, I'm just gonna go for the Focus Blast because I know it's gonna do a bunch of damage to this Mawile, and it does. And yeah, so right here I'm either expecting him to go for the Sucker Punch or to switch out into his Duosion to obviously take the Focus Blast. But I decided to go into my Torkoal here because either way my Torkoal, like, if he wants to go for Sucker Punch, it won't do anything to my Torkoal because it's nothing really. Or if he wants to go into his Duosion, then that thing, I don't know. So, go for the Yawn as he double switches into his Regirock, switches that out. I go into my Lapras as he brings in Regirock, in kind of just as an in before rocks kind of thing. And also, if he wants to set up his rocks, then he will fall asleep the next turn. And then I can start cursing up, get that curse off, and then curse up, that kind of just set up. There you go. As he is actually going to preserve his Regirock and go back into his Mawile. So Mawile, just seeing its moves that it has, I'm going to assume that it is a defensive set because I saw Super Fang, I saw Pain Split, and then right here I see Toxic. I'm still not too 100% sure on what his last move is, but I really want to say that it is Sucker Punch just because it gives Mawile that priority. So, right here, I'm just going to go for another Waterfall. Not even going to bother predicting a switch out. Went for the Waterfall, and I actually catch the Jump Bluff on the switch in. Does about 25%, which isn't bad at all. Just knowing Lapras, I don't know. It isn't bad at all. I'm just going to say that. So, right here, I'm just going to go straight for the Ice Shard. I don't know. Just want to go for the Ice Shard. Just try to KO the Jump Bluff. It's pretty straightforward there. But he actually goes to protect, just to rack up some poison damage on my Lapras. And plus he also sees that I have the Ice Shard, so it's kind of bad news bears for me because now he's aware of the fact that I have Ice Shard, and now he's going to want to switch out. And I knew he was going to switch out, go back to Mawile, 1 to get the Intimidate drop, 2 to resist the Ice Shard, so I'm going to switch out myself, go into my Torkoal, and he does go into the Mawile. And I obviously have the upper hand in this matchup because since I know Mawile has Super Fang as one offensive move, and since I'm still convinced that his last move is Sucker Punch, he really can't do a whole lot to my Torkoal. So I'm just gonna opt to go for the Yawn, figuring he was just gonna switch out to avoid, or switch into Regirock to avoid the Lava Plume, but he actually decides to stay in and Toxic my Torkoal. So he just decides to leave Mawile in as sleep fodder. And right here, I just took this opportunity to set up the rocks because it was a prime opportunity too, because if he wanted to switch out, I get my rocks up on the switch. If he wants to stay in and leave Mawile in his sleep fodder, I know Mawile can't do anything to Torkoal outside of Super Fang. So go for Stealth Rock. Also, if he did want to go for a Sucker Punch, maybe expecting a Lava Plume, it wouldn't do anything because I set up rocks instead. So now I decided to go for the Lava Plume because why the hell not, as he goes into his Regirock. I was hoping for the burn at least. Unfortunately, no burn. But at this point, I decided to leave my my Torkoal in his Death Fodder. I'm gonna go for another Lava Plume, as I actually scored a burn on this one, but he shows me Sandstorm, And Sandstorm is something that I never really see, like, ever. I mean, just manual sand in general. But the fact that he did set up a Sandstorm is telling me that his Stalin is in fact Sand Rush. That's the ability I was thinking of. So right here, I'm just gonna go for a Rapid Spin in the event that he wants to set up his rocks. If he does set up his rocks, Rapid Spin was a good play on my part just because I know that Regirock is faster than Torkoal. So if he wanted to set up rocks, I spin those away, which is what happened. Or if he just wanted to kill off my Torkoal, then, well, my Torkoal dies. And as long as rocks aren't on the field, that gives me a safe switch into my Lapras here to, or it gives me another switch to Lapras without having to take rocks damage. So, anyways, I'm just gonna go for, I do believe I just go for an ice. Yeah, I just go for an ice shard here to clean out the Regirock. So Regirock's gone. So as soon as the sand goes away, that's no more sand, hopefully. So, yeah, anywho, at this point, I think he goes to a Stalin to abuse this sand while it's up for these last 3 or 4 turns. 4 turns, I'm pretty sure it's 4 turns. But, so I'm just gonna go for Ice Shard here because I know that if I want to switch out and switch back in, I'm gonna take 100 damage from the rocks, and then I'm gonna die due to poison next turn anyways. So might as well get some damage off on the Stalin as I can, and he just finished me off with a Retaliate. I do see Life Orb, so I know he's not choice locked. So I'm gonna take that into my advantage, and because now I'm gonna have to play the switching games around with this thing, because while Stalin's in the sand, it's a threat to me. Like, it's just a threat in general. So I'm gonna have to play a switching game, go into my Stalin, bait him to go for the superpower, and then double switch back into something that resists that. That something is going to end up being my Roselia, because Roselia with Eviolite, it's more bulky than Mr. Mime. So I do take that, and because that -1 attack, I will be able to survive this Retaliate from the Stalin. Set up a layer of spikes. The spikes don't really matter, it just gives me some, it just gives me something for this the Stalin. But anyways, right here, because of the fact that he has the attack drop, I will be able to survive this crunch, on top of the fact that I do have the filter ability, which does decrease the power of super effective moves by 25%. So yeah, that's fun stuff. And then I decided to go for Focus Blast right here in the event that maybe he wanted to go into Cacturne to avoid the Psychic. Then I can hit that thing super effectively with the Focus Blast. But he decides to stay in, leave his Stalin in to die, and fortunate enough, I do manage to hit the Focus Blast. So, also, if I did miss the Focus Blast, the Sandstorm ended right there anyway, so I would have been able to outspeed and kill him with a Psychic anyways. So, in comes Duosion. I set up a Calm Mind because I'm pretty sure at +1 special defense, I'm pretty sure even if he does have a Shadow Ball, I could take that because Filter, Mr. Mime's natural special bulk, plus the +1 defense. Or special defense, my bad. So go for Shadow Ball there, get the special defense drop, 50%. Okay, that's cool stuff. He goes for the Energy Ball, showing that he does not have the Shadow Ball or Signal Beam, which, I don't know, I guess that's good enough to know. But he just finished me off with another Energy Ball anyways. So now, since Regirock is dead, my Stalin is pretty much ready to just go for a return on just about everything. Mawile switching in isn't a big deal. All it's really going to do to my Stalin is force me to switch out, because with the Intimidate drop, plus I'm locked onto return since I am choice banded, I can't really do a whole lot to this Mawile at the moment. So, gonna switch into my Electabuzz, not really fearing anything, because since he did switch in and since he is slower than Stoutland, I'm guaranteed to, or he's guaranteed 1 turn of sleep, so I do get that safe switch in. And then right here, you do see the sleeping animation before I go for the Thunderbolt, telling me that his last move was in fact Sucker Punch. Didn't really matter because that didn't even come into play. So, has his Cacturne in, and since I know I need my Electabuzz for his Jump Bluff, and I know he's gonna have to go for the Sucker Punch if he wants to do anything to my my Electabuzz. So that gives me a safe switch into my Stoutland. And right here, I don't know why he doesn't go for another return. Or Sucker Punch, my bad. But I finished him off with a return. And then his last Pokemon is his Jump Bluff. And as you see here, he's going to go for Protect. More or less just telling me that he really doesn't have anything for the Stoutland, or he doesn't have anything for the rest of my team. But, yeah, so anyways, that at this point, it's pretty much game for me, because Stoutland, obviously, an Adamant Stab choice banded return from a Stoutland. It's going to be more than enough to clean out this Jump Bluff. And then my Electabuzz, it is Scarf with a hidden power ice, so that will one-shot the jump off regardless. So yeah. Anywho, that was the game. So good game, House of Wolves 100. Yeah, that's about that really. So I don't know what much else to say. So if you did enjoy this battle, then feel free to leave a comment down below. Do not forget to show the like button some love. And if you're not subscribed to me already and you would like to see more battles such as this in the near future, then feel free to click that subscribe button right above. So with all that stuff being said, thanks for watching and peace.